Now, before you type something stupid like, not all black characters are related, think about the franchise we're talking about.
No, I am your father.
My sister has it. Yes, it's you, Leia.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You're fulfilling your destiny.
Warning, there are spoilers or potential spoilers for episode 9 in this video. I will be talking a little bit about leaks in order to add or take away from my theory. So if you don't want any spoilers or any possible spoilers for episode 9, please don't watch. But also know that since I'm basing them off of leaks that aren't 100% confirmed, that the spoilers could really not be spoilers at all. So it's just a fair warning just in case you really want to be in the dark before going to see episode 9. Personally, I don't like being in the dark for anything, but if that's your thing, I understand. Please don't watch. Episode 9 is still forever away, but that's not going to stop me from speculating recklessly about a new character for The Rise of Skywalker, Jannah. Seen in leaks with Poe, Finn, and Chewie on a grassy planet, we know she fires a bow, hopefully with explosive ammo, and will help the Resistance in some way. But who is she? Just a new character, or someone with history to a person we know? To Finn? Now, talking about Finn being related to a new black character is dangerous business. For some reason, when we talked about Kylo and Rey being related to any of the OT characters, no one screamed at us that all white people aren't related, but, you know. So, yes, for the sake of argument, I think we all know not all black characters have to be related or in a romantic relationship. Although, if you go back on a long enough timeline, we're all technically related to each other, so suck it. Alright, with that out of the way, I know a lot of people's first thoughts were, okay, this is probably Lando's kid. But honestly, for Lando's kid, she doesn't have that style. I don't know, I just imagine any kid of Lando has a certain amount of swagger. Though maybe that's why she isn't around him. She just doesn't like his lifestyle and what he's like, so she decides to be the complete opposite. And in this movie, when they meet up again, he goes something like, oh, there's my daughter that wanted nothing to do with me. But I really don't like that because I feel like we've really been shitting on the OT male characters as dads. So if we could have one OT character that was like a super great dad, that'd be fabulous. You know men are capable of being good fathers, right? Lucasfilm, Disney. Sometimes they're better qualified to be a parent than the female they spawn that child with. Just throwing that out there. So let's hope that Lando has grown and is still just a total bamf, and his daughter maybe decided to help the Resistance, following her father's footsteps of helping the rebellion. Other people have hoped that her character and Finn will have a romantic relationship, which I think is actually dumb. They built up Rose and Finn's relationship. Well, they didn't build it up well, but Rose did the kiss, and then we see in the comics and also at the end of The Last Jedi, he's very concerned about her, and then we also were told that Finn and Rose will be in a relationship in episode 9. Though if you're worried about that, Rose has more of a Lando type role, we're told, so she's not on screen a lot. So it would seem really weird for them to set up that relationship between Finn and Rose just to have him switch to someone else. It just feels like a waste of time. If you're not gonna have him with Rose, just have him with no one. We don't need more romance. And I'm not saying that because I dislike Finn or Rose or them together. I love Finn and I also love Poe, but I don't want to waste episode 9 with him having a romantic subplot. Flesh that out in the comics or in books. So I actually don't think she is Finn's lover or Lando's daughter. No, I think she's actually a sibling of Finn, and he's going to go to the planet where they were both born and where they were both taken from by the First Order to be in the Stormtrooper program. So we know Finn was taken as a child by the First Order to enter their Stormtrooper program, and he has little memories of his life before training to become a Stormtrooper. Now this could be because he was taken as a baby and legitimately has no memories of his family. However, we do know they do some programming of their Stormtroopers, so maybe they purged Finn's memories of his past, even if it's faint memories when he was a toddler. They don't want their troopers having any attachment to anything or anyone but the First Order and its success. Making sure they don't remember their families is a good way to help that along. So maybe when Finn, Poe, and Chewie go to that grassy planet where she's at, Finn and her recognize each other, or maybe she just recognizes him, maybe because one or both of them are Force sensitive. And if we believe a leak that was released and then it was taken down, which to me makes it even more highly suspicious, we were told that she was going to be a sibling of Finn. Now again, this leak was put out by a pretty credible source, but then all of a sudden it disappeared, which is, to me, Lucasfilm going, take that shit down. That leak further stated that she was part of the Stormtrooper program too, but she escaped. However, they didn't know how much of the program she actually went through, or if she went through any of it. So did she ever get any training? Was she part of the program before she escaped? Did she try to take Finn with her? Did Finn resist and she thought, okay, I've truly lost my brother? And then afterwards, the First Order, after they realized she was gone, purged Finn of memories of her. If you've noticed, and it's been directly stated, the First Order does not let others know when a trooper ends up leaving or betraying the First Order. They cover that shit up. That's why in this scene,
to initiate contact with officers, but I never took you for captain material. Look at you! Captain! Bad shape, I
they legitimately didn't know that Finn was a traitor. They thought he just got a promotion because the First Order kept that hush-hush. So it would not surprise me one bit if they erased her from his memory, or did any of their programming or reprogramming, which is what they were going to do to Finn after that whole Jakku thing. And maybe Jannah actually did keep an eye on Finn. Maybe even though she couldn't save him, she always wanted to make sure of where he was at. And when she sees that he finally got away from the First Order, she's so proud of him. From other rumors, we're told that Finn's actually going to lead a First Order Stormtrooper rebellion, so maybe she witnesses that. Maybe she helps him, and she's so proud to see that he's finally fighting back. Of course, maybe she might be a little bit suspicious then that Finn is still part of the First Order and that he hasn't broken the conditioning. So that could create a little bit of tension. There seems to be more weight behind this because if you look at the age of the actors that play the characters, so Finn's actor John is born in 1992 and Jannah's actress Naomi is also born in 1992, so they're very close in age to be siblings or twins. Fuck you. I can dream. If they wanted to be obvious about it, they could be taking Jannah from Legends, who had a twin sibling named Jason, which could be Finn's name at birth before he was taken, and assign letters and numbers. Though I thought we already did that nod with Hera and Kanan's kid, but who says you can't have multiples of the same name? Here's another problem with that theory though, and why I kind of dislike it. Part of Finn's character arc is the fact that blood doesn't make family, and him finding his own family, which he has found with the Resistance and Poe and Rey. Think about the jacket he got from Poe. That was probably the first thing he was ever given as a gift for him to have. You know, not like his Stormtrooper armor and weapons and all that. He never truly owned that. That wasn't his. It was the First Order's. So his arc is about finding something to fight for and something to believe in and finding that with them, and that's his family. If he then goes with blood family, I feel like that kind of ruins the message a little bit. However, maybe that message is made stronger because she says, hey, we're siblings, we should be together. And Finn goes, you know, I don't really remember you, that was a lifetime ago, and this is my family now. Part of me will always be with you, but I have to live my life just like you've been living yours for however long. Or maybe he learns the lesson that both your blood family and your adopted family is your true family. Both have a place in your life. I could see him hanging out with her, but also mostly staying with the Resistance and making sure the galaxy stays at peace. But what are your thoughts? Do you think that her and Finn are related? Do you think it's likely that she has any significance to any of the main characters? Let me know in the comment section down below. I mean, besides helping out the Resistance and appearing in episode 9.
Thanks so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe for more Star Wars videos.